So what is up, amigos? Hope you're doing awesome. My name is Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. Now imagine this. You die and then you wake up again. Same body, same memories, same thoughts. But you're not the original. You're just a 3D printed copy. And maybe the people around you treat you a little differently now. Maybe even you feel different. That's the world of Mickey 17, a film I missed in the theaters but recently started streaming on JioHotstar. And I watched it. A science fiction film that asks some very real and deep questions. What makes a person human? Are we just tools in the system? If we can be replaced easily, does that mean we matter less? And is there something about us, our love, our choices, our pain that can't be copied? This is Bong Joon-ho's return to filmmaking after his Oscar-winning film Parasite. And like Parasite, Mickey 17 isn't easy to define. It's part sci-fi, part comedy, part love story, and part social commentary. Some may find it messy, but it's also meaningful, funny, and very strange, but in a good way, at least in my opinion. So the story is set in the future on a planet called Niflheim. Cold, dangerous and unforgiving. Humans have built a colony there, and to survive, they need someone to do all the risky tasks. That's where Mickey comes in. He is what they call an expendable. His job is to die. Literally, he's sent on experimental missions that could kill him, and when he dies, they just print a new version of him with the same memories. Mickey is now on his 17th version. But something strange happens this time. Before Mickey 17 dies, the system creates Mickey 18. Now there are two of him. That's not allowed. They are now called multiples, and it's a violation of the colony rules. The colony rules say only one version of an expendable can exist at a time. Now what follows is a mix of identity crisis, political tension, Mickey's fight to prove that he's more than just a replaceable machine. Now at the heart of the story is every millennial girl's household heartthrob vampire Robert Pattinson, who plays both Mickey 17 and Mickey 18. He gives each version a slightly different personality with utmost conviction that you almost start seeing them differently after a certain point. One is more tired, more reflective. The other is newer, more confident, almost arrogant. But both are still Mickey. And it's fascinating to watch the two versions talk, argue, and even tear each other, like looking in a mirror and not liking what you see. Then there's Nasha, Mickey's partner, played beautifully by Naomi Ackie. She's strong, steady, and brings warmth to the story. Through her, we see Mickey not just as a printed clone, but as a person with feelings, fears, and love. The relationship between them is the film's most grounded and emotional part. Even when things get wild and absurd, their bond reminds us of what's human about Mickey. The main antagonist here, though, is Governor Kenneth Marshall, played with chaotic energy by Mark Ruffalo. He's loud, dramatic, unpredictable, the kind of leader who speaks more than he listens. He wears red hats, stages big performances, and treats politics like a game show. You would instantly know whose parody his character is. While Bong Joon-ho has said this isn't based on any one real person, it's easy to see traits that reminds us of one or many real-life authoritarian leaders. It's not subtle at all, and that is the point. Marshall is a symbol of leadership that values only power and gimmicks, or in Hindi, jumlas, not people. And that brings us to one of the film's themes, disposability. Mickey is treated as someone or something that can be used, broken, and replaced. The system he works for sees him as a tool, not a person, and that's a reflection of the world we live in too. Almost everywhere, people are often treated like they're only as good as their output. Once they stop being useful, they're forgotten. Like, let's say once you're out of the polling booth in an election, right? The film also touches on colonization. Humans taking over a planet that already has native life. There's tension between the colonizers and the alien species, who, by the way, are the indigenous inhabitants, and Bong uses this to comment on real-world history. How powerful countries have often invaded, claimed land, and ignored the indigenous people. The way the colony tries to threaten violence and pretend to bring order feels uncomfortably familiar. Visually too, the film is striking. The cold, blue-white look of the planet, the dark interiors of the colony colony, and the strange mix of high-tech and worn-out machinery all build a believable, lived-in world. Bong doesn't go overboard with action or effects. He focuses on character and mood. The camera work is clean and purposeful. The music by Jang Jae-il, who also worked with him on Parasite, is times haunting, times playful, but always matching the odd tone of the film. Now, tonally, Mickey 17 could be all over the place, and that's not a bad thing. One moment you'll be laughing at a weird argument between the two Mickeys, or at the dim-witted leader. The next you're thinking about life, death, and what makes someone real. Then suddenly you're watching a sci-fi chase or a political power move. The film jumps from comedy to drama to action, and while it may feel uneven to some viewers, it's part of Bong's unique style. The ending, however, leans towards hope. It's rare for Bong Joon-ho to end on an emotional high, but here he does. Without spoiling anything, the film ends with a small rebellion, a choice for peace, and a reminder that even when systems treat people as machines, humans can still fight for each other. That message hits hard. See, Mickey 17 may not be for everyone. It's messy, it's weird, and sometimes it could feel slow or silly, but it's also full of heart, thought, and originality. It talks about big things: identity, power, love, freedom, without becoming preachy. It's not your typical space movie, so don't go expecting a Gravity or a Martian or Interstellar. Expect something quieter, funnier, and more thoughtful and social rhetoric. It leaves you with uncomfortable ideas about being used, being forgotten, and being replaced. And then it gives you a reason to still believe in the human spirit. So if you like films that takes risks, mixes genres, and makes you think, Mickey 17 is worth watching. As he said, it may not please everyone, but it respects the audience enough to challenge them, and that in today's world of predictable blockbusters is a rare thing. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and please do subscribe to the channel for more such content. Take care, stay awesome, and bye-bye.